In the heart of the African savanna, a lion stumbled into a massive swarm of bees, leaving it in agony and covered in countless stings. When the rescue team finally arrived, they expected panic or aggression, but what the lion did next left them completely stunned. It was a moment no one could have predicted. One early morning, sunlight spilled across the vast savanna of South Africa's Kruger Game Reserve. Rangers were tracking a male lion named Archie via a monitoring device attached to his neck. Young, strong, and adventurous, Archie often wandered away from his pride to explore unfamiliar territory. That morning, Archie felt drawn to a large tree growing along the riverbank, its dense foliage catching his eye. Lifting his head, he moved closer to investigate. Curious and determined, Archie began climbing the thick trunk for a better vantage point. With his sharp claws, he ascended steadily, the branches and leaves brushing against his golden-brown fur as he climbed. As Archie reached a high branch, he accidentally disturbed a massive beehive hidden in a hollow of the tree. A loud crack echoed through the air as the hive broke loose, crashing onto the branch below. In a frenzy, thousands of displaced bees swarmed out, buzzing wildly in search of the intruder. Within moments, Archie felt sharp stings piercing his skin as the furious bees launched their attack. The furious, displaced bees swarmed over Archie's body, forming black, writhing clusters across his fur. Panicked and overwhelmed by the sudden attack, Archie staggered, then made a desperate leap from the branch. He landed safely on the ground, but the torment didn't end. The relentless swarm still clung to his fur, stinging without mercy. Its roar echoed throughout the area, signaling its extreme pain. Archie rolled around frantically on the grass, hoping to shake the swarm of bees off him. Each roll only made the bees more agitated, stinging more and more. The burning sensation spread throughout Archie's body, causing him to roar endlessly. Archie sprinted towards a small swamp, hoping the muddy water would drive the bees away. He wallowed in the water, shaking his head vigorously to shake the bees off. His mane, however, was still clung to, many of them trying to fly up and then land in other areas of his fur. From a distant hilltop, the ranger team's GPS device showed that Archie had stopped moving for too long, completely separating from the swarm. This worried the conservation staff, who immediately deployed a search party. The patrol team drove to the area where Archie's signal was emitted. When they arrived, they saw Archie wallowing in the mud with a thick layer of bees covering him. Some staff could not believe their eyes as they saw the mass of black bees moving on the lion's back. They immediately confirmed that an emergency rescue plan was needed. The conservation team commander ordered more forces to be called, bringing protective gear and specialized equipment. The rescue team divided into full-body suits, thick gloves, and protective masks. They knew that if they were not careful, they would be attacked by the bees themselves. A special vehicle carrying smoke canisters, nets, and bee boxes was dispatched. The immediate goal was to drive the bees away from Archie's body, then proceed to treat the wound before deploying. The staff quickly discussed a safe approach strategy. They decided that one group would use smoke to disorient the bees. The other group would slowly approach Archie, trying to remove the bees from the lion's fur. The team moved slowly, keeping a safe distance from the aggressive bees. Archie lay panting, almost exhausted from the pain and dehydration. Archie's soft groans made the team even more determined to rescue quickly. The first group started to turn on the smoke device around the bees. The smoke spread out, creating a hazy area, causing the bees to gradually become chaotic, reducing their ability to locate. Some bees clung to the rescuers' masks but could not sting through the protective layer. When they saw that the bees were less focused, the second group urgently approached Archie. They'd use their gloved hands to lift each cluster of bees off the lion's body. Many bees were put in boxes to temporarily isolate them, avoiding flying back to Archie. The continuous buzzing sound in each staff member's ears made them extremely calm. It took them nearly 15 minutes to peel off the thick layer of bees on Archie's back. In his mane, the swollen, red, and inflamed bee stings covered the lion's skin, making everyone feel sorry. Archie tried to groan weakly, his eyes looking at the rescue team in pain. Next, the veterinary team immediately prepared a syringe containing painkillers and anti-inflammatory drugs. A member of the veterinary team skillfully injected Archie's calf, helping to gradually reduce the pain. At this time, the first group continued to spray more smoke to ensure that the remaining bees would not attack again after the bees were evacuated far away. Everyone dared to move closer to check the wound from head to tail. Archie had countless stings, but fortunately, he was not hit by any fatal blows. The team of experts recommended another injection of antibiotics to prevent infection. Next, they cleaned Archie's skin and applied ointment to the swollen areas to reduce inflammation. The whole team was careful and gentle because the lion was in a state of fatigue and weakness. Finally, when the wound was stable, they proceeded to give Archie an IV to help him recover faster. The pain gradually passed, and Archie's breathing became more even, and he no longer roared like before. Seeing that Archie was starting to regain his strength, the rescue team decided to help him stand up. A few people gently held the lion's sides, helping him stand firmly on all fours. Archie staggered, but regained his balance. After a while, the rangers knew that Archie needed to rest and replenish his energy in time. They brought a tray of fresh meat, placing it right in front of Archie. At first, Archie was cautious, but the alluring smell of the meat gradually calmed him down. He bit the meat and chewed it slowly, as if to regain his lost strength. In a moment, everyone breathed a sigh of relief when they saw Archie eating again. After eating his fill, Archie licked his lips, turned his head to look around with a less panicked look. The rangers decided that it was time to return Archie to his pack. They'd used a special vehicle to put Archie on a wide, flat surface to move. Archie seemed obedient. Perhaps he felt the kindness of humans. The engine gently rolled on the trail leading to the area where the lions usually live. Along the way, the conservation team carefully watched the tracking device, making sure it was pointing to the right location of the pride. As they neared the location, everyone came to a halt. The car's trunk opened, allowing Archie to step out. As soon as his paws hit the ground, Archie lifted his head, inhaling the familiar scent of his pride. A few other lions, resting under the shade of dry trees, noticed his return and let out soft roars, as if greeting him back into the fold. Archie slowly moved forward, sniffing the familiar scent of his brothers in the pride. The ranger team watched quietly, prepared to step in if necessary, but everything went smoothly. The pride welcomed Archie back without any signs of conflict. Archie then approached another lion, gently rubbing his head against its fur, as if sharing the story of his battle with the bees. Archie's eyes still held a trace of exhaustion, but he was safe now, surrounded by his fellow lions. One of the conservationists smiled softly as he noted down Archie's condition. The rescue team exchanged a few quiet words, agreeing to keep monitoring him closely for a while longer. With the medication administered, they were confident Archie would make a full recovery. The team slowly backed away, giving Archie space to recover and reintegrate into his territory. On their way back, they stayed connected through walkie-talkies, ready to return if needed. Their hearts were filled with joy and pride, knowing they had saved a precious life on the savannah. Archie's encounter with a swarm of bees became a powerful reminder of nature's unpredictability, and from that day on, he stood as a symbol of resilience and survival in South Africa's Kruger Game Reserve. What do you think of this story? Let us know in the comments section. I hope you liked this story. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Also, subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss the updates from our channel. Thank you.